Welcome to Jack Trice Stadium in Ames, Iowa, where the Cardinal and Gold gathering strength as they gear up to support their Iowa State Cyclones. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Baylor Bears, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cyclones will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Baylor Bears offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He wants to throw. Finds the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Now from inside the red zone. He's got his man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will go to work for the first time today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Fires to the big fella.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. He'll pull it down and run. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to go.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boys, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Pressure coming. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cyclones. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating.
And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. They're going to test the right side with this one. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He finds his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Flips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And here comes the offense on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires left. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Got his man on the outside. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. So the decision has been made, and the coach... the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Aerial assault continues. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got his man. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Bears will hustle to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket, He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Makes his connection. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Pedrino. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Hand off from the shotgun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On second down, wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space, it's Lacey. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Going up top on first down. Coming, he'll take a shot. Touchdown, Iowa State. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill.
Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. Denied. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Bears moving quickly to the line.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
A 3rd and long coming up here. He wants to throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Handoff to the lone back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense?
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Zings it complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Pedrino. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Finds his man and they convert. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Bears are on the move. Let's go! Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right.
Oh, I love when they sneak the big fella out of the backfield, usually blocking so much. Nice job with a little play action, slide and give him the rock.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Bears! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over Cal. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They're in control, the clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And as they come to the line, they have the lead and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They want that clock to run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pumps it downfield. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Throw is incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.